Big day of practice, of course, in the high school football camps with Bloomington coach Rigo Schmelzer. And, you know, it's you have some great digs. We'll talk about that a little later. But I guess more importantly, you've got a lot to build on from 2009 that's got to carry over from your summer work and now when it really counts.
We've got some kids, right, you know, who had good experience a year ago. So we think our a really core group coming back that has some size, has talent. So we think we're going to be a pretty good team in that regard. What we're obviously looking for, as everybody else, is depth and the complementary players that are going to make us a full squad on both sides of the ball.
So tell me a little bit about, let's just ask the general question about the strengths and weaknesses. What do you feel good about? What are you going to really going to try to work a little harder on?
Well, you know, in each area we have some strengths. Obviously, with the two McAvoys, it gives us a powerful-looking line with two players, and we think with Deontay Helmet at center, we'll be fine there. So we're looking for a couple other kids to step in and mature and help us in the offensive line. So that's not complete. My receiving core, we bring back in Torrey Harrell, all right, and Dean Jordan, two great receivers, but we're looking now for a tight end to step up to complement. We think that in our backfield we have the makings of a good fullback, tailback combination. Question now who the fullback's going to be, but then we need depth at tailback because while Justin Brooks is an explosive kid, he's been known to tweak some muscles now and then because he's so powerfully built, really a compact kid, and so we're looking for depth there. Quarterback, we feel good, but you can't be one deep in that spot because you're one play away from all of a sudden going into a backup. So, you know, depth is the issue for us, and the same thing is true with our defensive side. You know, we've got some numbers, but those numbers are right now on the offensive side. So we've got to find some kids that allow us to be a strong enough program where we can feel comfortable playing with some kids that didn't step up last year. So we'll see what happens.
Did you have enough put in the work over the summer? Everybody looks really good, at least just on face value for conditioning, that sort of thing to start camp. Yeah,
you know, football these days, it really is something where you're lifting in the off season. For anybody that's not out for another sport, you find yourself having the weight room open all summer, and so you get coaches who put in some great time doing that, and I'm really appreciative of their work ethics. So the kids do that. They come in pretty good shape. We're no longer just lifting, but you condition, you know, when you can too. So for the most part, kids are in good shape. We've got a couple 300-pounders that ought to be in the upper 200s, and I'd feel better, and I think in this heat they'd feel better too.
Quite possibly. The final thing I have to ask you is obviously about the new Fred Carlton Field, and I'm telling you that it's just a beautiful thing. How has that A, added to a little buzz, and B, maybe changed what you've had to do for practice?
Well, the buzz is great. I mean, the kids are excited about playing in a stadium, which really has got to be one of the tops in this area, if not the tops. It's a beautiful facility. You know, the old one was a hazard. It needed to be dealt with. The state even recognized that, and so we're really happy with it. And the bad thing is that it was supposed to be done August 6th, and then they're still doing some wiring and some grading. What the negative is that most people, you know, if they coach or they work with players, they understand the problem. There's lack of space. For as beautiful as the stadium is, you know, we're never in it. We're just playing on the field. What the new stadium has done is cut into our practice area even after they resod or regrow the grass, and that's not going to be for us until next season. So right now I'm down to a practice space where we've had to reline the field to go north and south. It's only 30 yards north and south, and it is wider than a regular field, but because of the dirt, they haven't even picked up the rocks yet. There's still glass out there, so we have to practice on our football field until they take care of that. Even then, though, you know, we can't be on our practice facility that much. So, unfortunately, as great as everything looks now, and our maintenance has done an outstanding job with our field, it's going to be torn up pretty quickly, and we have to be on it because there's no other space. We're a landlocked school district, and so as nice as everything is now looking, it's putting a real crimp in our styles for practice.
In the long run, though, it's going to be some pretty place to play, and I can only imagine what the excitement's going to be like when you finally have a home game on there sometime around mid-season.
Yeah, week 4. I mean, it should be exciting. It should be a great crowd, and it's one that I hopefully, you know, they're appreciative of the time, effort, and the work that's been done there. I think it's going to add to the school, but also to the community as a whole, and I think people who are part of District 87 should take pride in it. It really is a nice facility.
Well, we'll spend a lot more time talking about actual X's and O's as the season goes on, but good luck to the Raiders this year.
Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.